you co-produced the cult classic Juice. Hell, did you do that?
So Juice was the first movie I worked on. So I worked with, I never worked with Ernest Dickerson. He directed, bless you. But the producer, Moretz, the guy's last name, he also went on to do like amazing movies. He came to me and he said, look, nobody's responding. This is early 90s. Nobody's responding to me because hip-hop movies was kind of whack in the early 90s. He's calling people. Nobody's called. He might have called you. Nah, we good. We good. So he goes, we got this movie. Can you come help it? Can you rewrite it? I go to the office. It's called Juice. I'm helping him rewrite it. The only person we've casted is this guy named Tupac. Tupac's not out yet. He's in part of Digital Underground, but he's not like, people don't know him. Kind of know his name, but I don't know him. I'm like, all right. Go in there. I said, all right, I'll help you rewrite it. Called Queen Latifah on the phone. Look, they're trying to get in contact with you. This is legit. She said, you working with him? I said, yeah. She said, all right, we'll see what's going on. Boom, she shows up. Next thing you know, Tretch shows up. Next thing you know, all these different people start showing up just because of...
You validated.
I validated. And I said, it's legit. And that was it. And it became, a cult classic. We didn't know when we were shooting it. You don't know. But it became a cult classic. All of the guys in it. I got interviews behind the scenes. I haven't put that out yet. Of Juice.
Wow. Terrell Brothers is there. You know what?
Terrell Brothers was there.
Yeah, they was with Rodamez.
Yeah.
They was with Rodamez. We kind of like hate social media, even though, because we came up at a time where there was no social media. But through social media, I learned a lot of things. I never knew Tupac walked all the shit we bigging up A$AP Rocky and all these guys for right now. Mm-hmm. Tupac was in the Versace show, walking the runway.
Oh, right.
And Versace.
That's not the one where he had the shirt off. It's not that.
Nah, he walked up in the show. He had, of course, Quincy Jones' daughter, Kadada,
right,
which was his fiance.
Girl. Yeah.
She must have plugged him in, but he was there earlier than anybody. Yeah. And Tupac, when he was Tupac, was walking the runway. He was out there in France, and they said people couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, he was a serious guy. And when we shot the Juice, you have the Winnebago, the thing. Girls are lined up outside the window. It's crazy. I'm like this. You see women that you're like, really? That's what you're doing, Mom?
Word. That's crazy. I went to a concert and Big Daddy Kane was performing. How about this one? You want a cap one? You want a yo, yo, yo? But this story been verified by Big Daddy Kane. So I'm just in the crowd as a fan. It was one of them Budweiser Superfests.
Oh, wow.
And the crowd started going crazy. And through the crowd, it's Tupac Shakur from Juice. The Juice is out already. Tupac walked in with the test.
You was there? Wow.
Oh, I'm there.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm there.
So I go, he walking through, and he's walking with Biggie Smalls. How about that one?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking garden is losing their fucking mind. I'm just in the crowd watching Big Daddy Kane perform. He stops. Yo, Crack, come on. All I got out is Flojo. Flojo number one at the time, by the way, too. This party and bullshit, Biggie, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go on stage.
Is this and they 7 Mac 11?
7 Mac 11s. I'm standing on stage next to them.
That's crazy.
Okay? I'm on stage at Madison Square Garden with them. I remember Tupac pulling me up on the stage. Biggie, I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8. Tupac even said, yo, Fat Joe, passing the mic. Big Daddy Kane was like, not enough time, guys. Not enough time. He shut Joe Crack down. Not enough times. This, that, this. It's cool because I knew for a fact I wasn't as good as Tupac or Biggie. So I'm cool. They gave me a thing, but Big Daddy Kane shut it down.
Right?
And that's the infamous. I got 7 Mac 11, and all my niggas in the pen. Here we go again.
Mr. C freestyle.
Ain't nothing. So now, years later, I tell that story, right? And they that might have started Cap Heaven for Fat Joe. Oh, full of shit. What this guy, not him again. But Big Daddy Kane went up to Drink Champs, and Nori asked him, he said, yeah, it's true. Joe was there. I was running out of time. I was headlining, so I had to get to the hits. I said, Big Daddy Kane ain't no Fat Joe was going to be that lean back Fat Joe.
No, he probably knew. He knew who he was. Nah.
He didn't know I was going to be the lean back Fat Joe or the Joey crack.
So Biggie was a fan of Big Daddy Kane. I have footage of Kane performing deep in Brooklyn, in Fulton Street in the hood. And Biggie's like a kid watching, like studying everything that he did.
You know, he was everybody's, he was a Big Pun's favorite too.
Yes.
Big Pun loved Coogee Rap and Big Daddy Kane. They was his favorite. Like, I broke down in tears when he was at the funeral and Coogee Rap walked up. I was just like, because I knew how much he honored G-Rap and Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it goes on to Eminem, that whole cadence, that whole flow. You know what I'm saying?
Great ones.
The greatest one.
Yes.
Yo, but you envision shit like this for me. You gave me an opportunity when I was a kid, and you let me host Video Music Box.
So Kiss, let me tell you the story about this guy right here, right? He comes to my office, my office on 31st floor. It's a city building.
The stairs. The elevator never worked. And I just fat Joe.
He was real Fat Joe.
That's how much I wanted it. Listen, all the time I was walking up there.
There was a Puerto Rican lady who was the security guard, so I figured it out. They started talking Spanish, and he's getting in.
I was on him, I mean, but you put me to host and changed my life. People started taking me serious. It was like, all right, he's really going to rap. He's really going to do something. And
how'd you lead to do that when he got up?
I never heard Joe rap.
He get up there.
Yo, I remember, if you could ever remember the scene in Carlito's Way when the fat dude was chasing Carlito, I would used to walk. By the time I got up there, my shit was like, hey, Ralph. Hey.
He'd be like, where you going today? I'm like, I don't know. He said, I want to go wherever you're going. And that's what we did. And we took him to wherever, you know, I'm hosting something, we doing whatever, Video Music Box somewhere. We took, remember in New Jersey, they booed you.
Zanzibar.
They didn't have a rec. You remember, right?
Zanzibar.
If you wasn't from Jersey, they hated you. I don't care who came there. And Joe got on, and before he could get 2 words out,
that happened to me in L.A. too.
2 weeks later, Flo Joe comes out. Everybody's happier. And I told him that. I said, wait till your record drops. It's going to be different.
Once that Flo Joe hit that Richter scale.
Yeah.
You know, the fix was it. You know, Ralph ran this. He ran all of it. You know, that Flo Joe was on every day.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was like, you know, I'm a worker of video music. Imagine your worker puts out a heat rock. He had that shit ringing off. This is Flo Joe by Fat Joe on Video Music.
And I hear him tell the Cap stories. He exaggerates a little bit. A little bit. Just a little
exaggeration.
But I was there for some of those things when it happened, so I know some of it is true. I know a majority of it is true.
Most of it is true. If I tell you 100 guys, it might have been 25. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. That's about the only thing I can see with Cat, because all my shit is backed up.
Receipts.
There is a lot of guys who took smacks to the face out there that y'all call the biggest legends in the world, that they wearing it well, and they're looking at this show and they're like, that boy is not lying. I'm telling you the truth. There's a guy, somebody had to get punished. If I'm telling you these stories, I robbed the gym, I punished this one or this, somebody's father was punished out there and knows it.
It knows it.